Hello, everyone. Let me know if this live is working, if the internet's working, it's all going through, everything's clear. Thank you for being here today and hanging out. And as you hop on, please say hi, join the chat if you're watching live. Anyway, as you can tell by the title, today I am doing a live Q&A on all things manifestation. Hello, I see you all commenting. Let me know where you're from in the world. It's always so interesting to see how many people are from all over the entire planet. But yeah, so I took some questions. People commented on my different platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and I compiled them. But I also am totally down to answer some actual live questions from the chat. But before we dive into that, reminder, if you haven't heard yet, I created the title wrong. The Master Manifestor membership, my membership site, which is opening up on Thursday. So if that's something you're interested in, I can talk a little more about that later on, but I would love to have you join. There are some early bird things happening with that. For example, the first 10 people to sign up for the year membership in full get a 30-minute one-on-one call with me, and there's still 3 spots for that. I will link that below if you want to check that out. And all people can join. Doesn't matter where you're from, man, woman, non-binary, anyone. So I'm excited for that. So definitely check that out. Thursday, it's going down. It's going to be a fun year and beyond. Hello, everyone. Jasmine, Dawn, Ryan, Mitchell, Holly, Chloe, New York. Ooh, we have Idaho. Yes, okay. All over the place. Canada, Philippines. Thank you, but someone said I look nice today. I tanned. I'm self-tan, so I'm a little more glowing compared to my normal pale self. Anyway, all right, I guess let's just hop into these questions. I took them down. I have not really sat down to come up with answers, so we're pretty much just doing this on the spot. Oh, my Annie. Oh, my Danny. That rhymes. Okay, so first question. Tips on how to pretend you're already living the dream. So if you've heard within manifestation, the law of attraction, they say act as if all the time. And that's what I'm taking this question to mean, like how to act as if. And I think it's important to know when you're acting as if it's not about lying about what you're doing. It's not walking around and telling people that you're living a completely different life than the life you're actually living. It's how can you take the vision of what you want for your life and start stepping into that energy? How can you, just show up a little more as that version of yourself? How can you speak as that version of yourself without just full on like making things up? Like, I am doing this. I'm stepping into this. I am creating my business. Like if one of the things you're trying to manifest is a 6-figure business, but you're not there yet and it's like a dream, start saying, I am doing this. I am creating this. Not, I want to, I think about, I would love to manifest, but I am creating this. Speaking with confidence. Another way that I like to act as if. So, for example, if you are wanting to get married, you want a family, you want that whole life, maybe just start by looking up wedding dresses or rings or just doing those little details. If you want to move to a specific location, start looking on Zillow. That's an apartment/home site where you can rent and buy and whatnot. So like go on a site like that and start looking up places, even if that's something that's far off in your vision. Start stepping into that energy. I definitely recommend that. Again, it's not just completely telling everyone a lie and pretending in that way. It's just stepping into it and claiming it for yourself. Like, I am doing this. I'm doing this. I think that's a great start. Also, I am currently sitting on my bed and I have a pile of clean laundry that you're propped up on. So if it shakes, it's because I'm bumping the pile of clean laundry. Cool. All right. Thank you all. Next question. Should I script daily and proper steps to scripting? Script daily if you would like to. If you're new here and you're like, what is scripting? Scripting is manifestation journaling, future journaling, journaling as if you're living that life that is in your future. So journaling as if you're living it now. So hopefully that makes sense. I do it often. It's one of my favorite manifestation tools. I used to script daily. I don't anymore. If you want to script daily, do it. If it feels like there's a lot of resistance and you're getting like worked up about scripting and it's like an obsession, don't do it. It's really based on the individual. If it feels good to do so, do it. If it feels good to do so because you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so living in this scripting, like it feels nice. I'm putting myself there every time I write about it. I love it. Yes, do that as often as you like. But again, if it's like, I am living this life, I'm obsessed with living this life and I need it, then I would not suggest scripting in that way every single day. It's up to the individual. And I've mentioned this many times. I learned about scripting from the book, The Success Principles, How to Get From Where You Want to Be by Jack Canfield. There was 2 pages, I would say 2 to 4 pages on scripting in that entire book that was this long. I have press-on nails. I did them myself and one already fell off. But there were 2 to 4 pages on scripting. Not a lot of details. It wasn't even telling you how to do it. It was just explaining what scripting was and shared a success story of a woman. And I took what those 2 to 4 pages said and interpreted it in my own way and started doing it from my interpretation of those 4 pages that weren't particularly clear. So it's less about being strict on these rules and doing what feels right. If you want to do it every day, do it every day. If you want to do it once a month, do it once a month. If you want to do it once a year, do it once a year. What feels good, and carry on with that. All right, and proper steps to scripting. Again, there are no proper steps. Whatever you want to do, I would say the main proper steps are do what feels good and write as if you already have it. And how would those things make you feel? Like if you can describe how you would feel and really expand on that, brownie points. All right. Hello, everyone. All you kind humans. Okay. KKK. What is that? All right. Okay. How to reprogram, this is the next question. How to reprogram your mind, or how to reprogram my mind on friendship issues. I live in a place where it's hard to find my kind of tribe. First of all, let's look at that language. How to find aligned friendships. I live in a place where it says, I live in a place where it's hard to find my kind of people. Even noticing that language, claiming, it's hard to find friends in my area. If you're constantly telling yourself, it's hard to find friends, there's no one here. Why can't I find friends? There's no one here to be friends with. Then guess what? You're not going to be aligned with friends who are what you're looking for because you're claiming that. How can you proclaim that it is possible? It's possible that there are people who are aligned with your views and your beliefs and your mission in your town or wherever you're from. And with that being said, you are living proof that there are people like you in your area. If you are there, there very well may be another, more than just another even, who are similar to you. But by continuing to say and affirm, no one's here, I'm not going to make any friends in my town, why can I make any friends in my town? Your brain is always going to come up with answers to the questions you're asking yourself. So if you're asking yourself, why can I not find friends in my town? Why is there no one in my town to be friends with? Your brain's going to tell you exactly why. So how can we switch that a little? And also keeping in mind that we now have the internet. The internet, you can connect with anyone. And so many of my friends I first met online. Some of my really close friends I first met online or in a virtual program. Plugging in the Master Manifestor membership, I think I feel in my core that is going to be a place where so many people are going to connect, because everyone in there is going to be, on this manifestation spiritual journey, looking for others to connect with. That's one of the main reasons I created this, to give a space that is low cost, where you can get coaching, connection, and link up with people. Like I said, my friend Alon is actually here right now. We met in Hungry for Happiness, which was an online coaching certification program. And we found out that we lived close together. So I'm telling you, the people that join the membership, there are going to be some people who are near each other. And even if you're not near each other, like that connection online still matters and it still counts. And that's the beginning of proof that you can make friends who are in alignment. So, yay. And even commenting on here and seeing if anyone's in your area is always awesome. So again, going back to watching what you're affirming. If you're saying like, I can't do this, there's no way, that's not possible, not in my town. Like, let's choose more empowering thoughts. Okay. Ooh, here we go. Next question. I notice manifestation is always coming more easily to me when I aim for something that's really healthy for my life, but I don't always get to identify what it is exactly that is my best and healthier next level self at the current stage of my life. So any tips on how to identify and figure out what's best for the very next level of our life, instead of forcing something we think we should want through social conditioning, Instagram, other people's opinions, etc., or that may be too far ahead in the future? Thank you. So they're saying that they notice manifestation comes the easiest when they're doing things that are healthy for their lives, and what is probably not only good for them, but good for the environment, good for others, like just a good karma sort of stuff. And I highly agree with that. If you're doing something that is just so open-hearted and that's what you want, it's going to come easier. That's one of the biggest things that I think, that I feel, is why manifestation has worked out for me so well. Not to toot my own horn, but I genuinely feel I am a good person, and it doesn't matter if I'm by myself or if there are people around or if people are watching what I do. I know that what goes around comes around, and if I have a pure heart with what I do, and I'm just keeping my energy clear, keeping my karma clear, keeping my conscious clear, then things are going to happen. Things are going to flow to me. Because some people, they're like, okay, I'm just going to do this sketchy thing. No one's going to know. No one's watching. No one's listening. The universe is watching, and not in a creepy way. Spirit guides, if you so choose to be open to that. Angels, God, whatever you believe in, like that energy is still there, even if no physical human is watching. So just keeping your conscience clear, because you know that it not only benefits you, it benefits others, and it's just a really, good place to be. So I do believe, yes, that when you're doing things that are healthy for you, that are good for you, that are good for others, that are just really balanced, it's going to work out better. I don't know if you've heard Ariana Grande's song, Just Like Magic. She has this line. It says, I keep my conscience clear. That's why I'm so magnetic. That line, I keep my conscience clear. That's why I'm so magnetic. See if that hits or rings a bell for anyone. I think that's a big tip. That was a long paragraph of a question, so I think I kind of got lost with what the actual question was. So he was saying that good things happen when he's doing things that are healthy and good for his life, but he doesn't know how to identify what's healthier at that next level self. So any tips on how to identify and figure out what's best for the very next level of our life instead of forcing something that we think we should want, like social conditioning? Yeah, I would say just like tap back into your heart, not from your brain. Don't like dig into your brain like, what should I create? What should I manifest? What should that dream life look like? Does it look like a mansion and a yacht and $50 million because that's what the Kardashians have? Is that what they have? They probably have more than that. I don't know. But yeah, it's like, what does your heart want? And I love to say, to encourage people to tap into what they enjoyed as a child. Like, what did you want to do when you were a kid? What lit you up? What did you want to be when you were going to grow up? Not what your parents told you. Like, did you love animals? Did you love, for example, I used to want to be an actress because the thought of, I could get to play pretend as a career. That sounds fun. Some people, they get fame and money, but like, I was like, you get to play pretend. I got to be a kid for so cool. So, I mean, and stay tuned. There might be actually some of that coming up in somewhat of the near future. Woo! Stay tuned. You'll see. Really excited about that. But yeah, just from the heart, if you don't have to have this crazy clear vision right now. Just try to dive in and get little hints and lean into those little hints. I mean, I feel like it's been hammered into us that it's like, you need to know what you're doing. You need to have this crazy clear vision at all times. But sometimes you just like follow the joy. My friend Alyssa likes to say that all the time. Follow your joy. Follow your joy. So that's where to start. Other than that, I feel like I would have to have a deep conversation with you to help you dig into your specifics, but that's like the broad idea for everyone. Let's see. Tips on when doubts start to creep in after visualization and manifestation. That's a question. So what are tips when doubts start to creep in after visualization and manifestation? When doubts start to creep in after, first and foremost, where are your beliefs behind that? Like, are you trying to envision this thing for yourself, but underlying you have this belief of, I could never do that. Like, that's too hard. I'm not worthy. My parents weren't able to do that. Therefore, I probably can't do that because that's the proof that I have. So what are your beliefs under that? And I think that within a lot of teachings around manifestation, people are just like, focus on the positive, focus on what you want. And if those like doubts pop in, just say, nope, I'm not going to listen to you, and push on. But I believe that that's often resisting and like suppressing. Sometimes those doubts are there to pop up and say, hey, look here, pay attention. And a lot of the time, those doubts are your inner child. If you guys want me to do any videos on inner child, I absolutely will do that. Inner child work can be very, very important. But a lot of the times it's like, we want this thing, but then there's that little parent said I can't do that, I'm not worthy, all of that. So what that inner child piece of us actually needs is attention. So when that little like scared voice is going, no, that's scary, I can't do this, and we're like, nope, shut up, get out of the way, suppress you, that's like shaming and shunning and abandoning that inner child part. So instead of just pushing it down or ignoring it or try to manifest past it, notice it, feel it, self-soothe yourself, be like the loving parent, like be your own loving parent to your inner child and say, it's okay, we got this. I know it might feel scary. I know we've never done this before, but I got you. You got this, one little step at a time. And just really nourish yourself in that way, first and foremost. I think that's a step that a lot of people miss out on. Yes, inner child work. You guys want me to do an inner child video? Absolutely. I fully believe. What? I'm getting lost in the comments, and I lost track of my thoughts. But I fully believe that healing work is essential work because we need it. We all need it. Everybody needs it. Everybody needs it. We were raised by our parents who have their own wounded inner child that most of our parents haven't done the healing work, and that was passed on by our grandparents and on and on and on and on. And we just have been raised over and over again, generation after generation, by people who haven't really taken the time to nurture themselves. And then we get to now in life and everyone's like, just suck it up, shut up, suck it up. That's just how life is. But what if everyone took care of themselves a little more with compassion? Again, I can go in on a whole entire inner child video. Yes, you guys seem to want that. Yay, cool. All right, this live is going a little longer. Well, I was planning to do like 20 minutes total. I have so many more questions. So I'm going to bounce around through these questions, and maybe I can do another live on more and then take some live as well. My interview with Master Sri Akarshana brought you here. Loved it. Yes, he is amazing. Highly recommend following him, Master Sri Akarshana. He's just so kind. He's so kind. He's always been there to offer space and opportunities for me. He never needed to. He's just always like, Annie, do you want to do a video? Do you want to come be on this? Come be on Clubhouse with me. And I'm like, you're just so freaking nice. Thank you. You never had to do that. And I appreciate it. So he's a great, genuine human. All right. Any tips on manifesting good health? I have a really quick answer for this. Watch the documentary Heal, H-E-A-L, Heal. It's on Netflix right now. It's also on Amazon Prime right now. The documentary Heal. So good. It takes health and combines it with manifestation mindset work and spirituality. So Heal on Netflix or Amazon Prime. You can probably find it any other place, any streaming place, but Heal. Also, if you have Gaia, it's on Gaia. Someone just said, Annie, I applied for a luxury apartment and found out today I got approved, all because of your videos on getting your dream apartment. Congratulations, Deborah. Everyone, here's another manifestation tip. When someone does something awesome, get excited for them. Like that just, I genuinely am excited for you, but also it just spreads and amplifies and is a good hack. Because a lot of people, when they see other people doing things and they're like, oh, but I wanted to do that. Why do they get to do it? I want to do it. But the thing is, how about we look at it differently and go, oh my gosh, the fact that they're doing this is more proof that it can work for me. Oh my gosh, Annie manifested her dream apartment and is doing all these things. And now Deborah is doing the same thing. It's true. It's real. It can happen. So celebrating for others. Yes, I love how much you guys are celebrating. Goosebumps. Amazing. Yay. So the more you can celebrate others and just cheer them on and look at that as proof of, oh my gosh, this is something that she did, so that means I can do it too. That's another big pointer for me when I found out about the law of attraction and manifestation and got into this whole journey. I was reading all these books and there were all of these testimonials on people's success. And she's crying. Oh my gosh. Love it. But I was reading all of these testimonials on people's success, like Deborah's success right now. And instead of going, oh my gosh, like they're doing it, but I can't do it. Corey Coffee is calling me. Sorry, Corey, can't talk right now. I'm on a live. But I saw all these testimonials and success stories, and it made me go, oh my gosh, if they can do it, why not? Why not try? Why not instead of why not me? Why do they get to do it? Why not me? How about why not me? If they can do it, why not me? Do we need to have details figured out for manifestations? No, we are always manifesting, whether it's in our favor that we have a vision for ourselves, or we're always manifesting. So you can also manifest the opposite way. So, when life keeps hitting you hard, it's like, pay attention to where your mind's been. What have you been focusing on? Manifestation, the law of attraction, it's not just about, ooh, think about what I want and get all the good things. It's whatever you're focusing on and wherever you're putting your energy, you're bringing more of that into your life. So you can manifest in the way of, ooh, I want happiness and joy and love, and maybe have some specifics of the direction you want to go, but just like, ooh, gratitude, beauty. I love all these things in my life. And then you're just bringing more of that in. And also, because you're so set on looking at the beauty in life, your brain automatically, because you're in that vibration, is scanning for all of these other things to be grateful for, which then brings in more. But on the other hand, if you're like, oh my gosh, life sucks, look at the world, I hate everything, everyone's horrible, then you're only noticing the bad in life. And yes, there are some heavy things in life, but on the opposite and equal hand, there is also so many beautiful things. And I feel like there's this like uneven scale right now where so many people are just like laser focused on the bad. And also keeping in mind that the news, I don't watch the news all the time. The news, it's their job to pump fear out. You very rarely see the success stories. News is here's all the bad stuff. Here's more bad stuff. Fear, 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 fear. But we're taught that you're a good human. You're a good human in society if you're constantly watching the news. You're a good human being fed and pumped with fear 24/7 if you're constantly watching the news. But with that being said, it's like, if that's where you're focused on, you're only going to see more of that in life. That's the only, you can't even comprehend good things. Yes. Anyway, let me see. Can two people manifest something together? Someone asked. Can two people manifest something together? The answer is yes. Even in religious texts like the Bible, or I just know the Bible because I grew up in a Christian household, but even in the Bible, and I'm not saying this in a religious context, but even in the Bible and in religion, they say when two or more people come together, like your prayers, this is not a direct quote, but along the lines of when two or more people come together, your prayers get answered. Same with manifestation. When two people come together, when a group of people come together with a clear vision of what they want, that's even more power into creating together. So yes, you absolutely can. If you and your friend are like, we're going to create this life together, we're going to put all of our energy into this and envision, yes, it will absolutely be a beautiful experience. And I think, as long as you're on the same, path and have the same intentions. So be clear on that too. One of my clients, she's married, and she would sit there with her husband in the morning, and they would sit together with their foreheads and close their eyes, and they would speak out the things they wanted to create together in life. And they're doing such beautiful things now. All right. Okay. All right. What's your strategy? What is your strategy to say affirmations without feeling fake? Yes. What is your strategy for saying affirmations without feeling fake? Okay. So here's the thing. Kind of like with the act as if thing. If you're sitting there going, if you have no money in the bank and you're like, oh my gosh, I just checked my bank. I literally have negative $10 in my bank right now. There's nothing in there, but I'm going to sit there and go, I'm rich, 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 I'm rich. And your body and every cell of your being is like, no, I'm not rich. I'm not rich. What are you talking about? Then that doesn't do any good if you're energetically cringing at the things you're saying. So if you're struggling financially, can you shift to an affirmation or belief that feels a little better but doesn't feel like a lie? Like, I'm open to receiving money, or I'm open to abundance. I'm open to increasing the number in my bank account. Opportunities are coming. Little shifts like that. Little shifts. So can you start there? And as you make those little shifts, you start boosting what you believe you're capable of. And then you can shift a little more, a little more, a little more, a little more. Small increments, because when you go from 0 to I'm a millionaire, when you have literally 0 in your bank, that feels like a lie. So what? And maybe you even say, like, I'm on path. I am on a journey to becoming a millionaire. I'm not saying that needs to be your intention, but it could be if you want it. I think that's an important thing to say as well. Like, there is no shame in making a lot of money. The more amazing humans have more money, the better that money can be redistributed. Like, the more money I make, the more I invest in smaller businesses rather than just running to Target, or I just spit. I don't know if you saw that. But Target, or like just these massive places that are sucking everyone's money. But I can invest in people who actually put their heart into their business. And that might cost a little more, but I'm fueling another person's dream. And then I can help hire people and help, employ them. And I can create, I want to create, this is part of my vision. I want to create these safe spaces for I don't even want to use the words though, because I don't want this video to get flagged because it's a very serious topic. I'm going to use very brief and non-descriptive words. Safe space for children of abuse, of a very specific abuse, to go and like rehabilitate. Like, I want to be able to create something like that. And can I do that if I'm sitting there feeling righteous because I'm not going to make money? I'm going to allow myself to be broke. I do not claim that for myself, by the way. I don't usually use those words, just for this example. But if I'm sitting there going, no, it's humble to stay broke. I can't fuel my vision. I can't fuel my vision with that. So empowering yourself to go, oh my gosh, the more money I make, the more, not only I can live this beautiful life, but I can also help other people and make an impact. So because I had a lot of people ask about money manifestation. So with that being said, I know I'm using the example of money because a lot of people are asking about that. I'm going to do an entirely separate video on abundance mindset and money manifestation mindset. So although I had a lot of questions on that, we'll do an entire video. And I'm going to touch on that much in this video, this live. Few more questions. I hope you're enjoying. We are 33 minutes in. Okay. Someone said, hi, Annie. It would be really, 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 really helpful if you could tell us how to always be in a high vibrational frequency to manifest faster. First and foremost, you do not need to always be in a high vibrational place. I think that can actually be more damaging to feel like you have to, because when things happen in life and it doesn't feel high vibrational, you're going to shame yourself and go, oh no, this is wrong. This is bad. I can't be here. And you're going to shame that. So take the pressure off of always needing to be in that, because that's not the point of it. We're humans. We experience the entire spectrum. And when you are feeling at a lower point, not shaming it, again, like that inner child work, loving yourself, nurturing yourself, not going, oh, I hate this. I need to meditate my way out of this. I need to affirm my way out of this. I need to script my way out of this. I need to do whatever my way out of this. But just be in it and accept it and take a day off. When you're in one of those funks, my quickest tip to getting out of that space is to be in it and allow yourself just to like veg out for a day with that intention of, I'm going to unplug. I'm not going to try to get out of this. I'm going to watch Netflix all day. I'm going to sleep in. I'm not going to have rules. And maybe you're like, but I have work. Well, then choose to do that on a weekend, but give yourself like a day to not feel like you always have to be manifesting and visualizing and doing all the work. Like, let yourself just have a human day. So that is my tip. You don't need to always be high vibrational, and to cherish and nurture yourself in those moments when you're not. And you'll actually, I feel like, level out more consistently to a higher vibration. Other than that, I got a lot of money manifestation questions, like I said, which I will make another video on. Yep, I'm getting a lot of money manifestation questions in the comments. Again, I will do an entire video on this. So if you have any last minute questions, probably going to hop off here pretty quick, because I know if these are extra long, people don't always like to watch a super long replay unless they do. If you like long replays of lives and you're cool to sit through them long, then I'll continue to make them this long. Louise, what are you doing? You want to come here? Want to say hi to the people? Okay. All right, I'm not going to scroll through all of these because that'll just consist of me sitting here awkwardly staring like this for a while. Okay. But I will look at some of these last questions right now. How do you learn to trust the universe? I believe it's possible, but for some reason it's hard for me to it's hard to believe for me. How to learn to trust the universe. Ooh, we have 111 people just watching when I looked at the screen. So I'm planning to do an entire video on how to trust the universe, an entire video on signs like angel numbers, an entire video on letting go, because I think letting go is a big part of trusting the universe. I think it kind of falls in your personal beliefs. Like, I believe that our souls are never ending, and it's more than just this life. Not in your general religious context either. What's being said? Ooh, Riel, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, but you're about to take a class to become a life coach. Yay, congratulations. So fulfilling. I'm excited for you. I think you're in my Master Manifester membership. So I believe so. If that was you that you were on the call. Yay! Oh my gosh. Well, please, if you're open to it, that is. When I post the video on Thursday for the Master Manifester membership, I would love to hear your story on all of that and to celebrate with you in there. Yay, I'm so excited. Good job. What was I saying? Okay, so in your personal beliefs. So I believe that we are more than just this life and this one body. I no longer even fear death. I feel like the fact that I no longer fear death has made it so easy to let go. And I'm not trying, like, I want to live a long life. And of course, when dangerous threats come about, of course, like the human part of me, my nervous system's like, keep the human alive. But I believe we're more than this, and we at a soul level we're never destroyed. We just transform. I feel we keep our consciousness, we transform. So the fact that I'm like, I have nothing to worry about. I shared that video of my friend Carissa, who's a medium, and connected me with my aunt. That changed my life because I had just met Carissa. Carissa's one of my best friends now, and I know Carissa. I know how talented and tapped in, and how she's just she has such integrity with what she does, and her ability to connect me with my aunt was just like mind-blowing. That was the first time that I've had an experience like that, and to have that interaction with my aunt who passed away the year before, and know that she's still there in some form and still, she's still living on. I was like, I don't fear. Like, what is there to fear? What is there to fear? We don't just poof disappear. So in my personal beliefs, I'm just like, it's okay. Whatever happens, happens. I do a lot of spiritual work. I believe in spirit guides, believe in angels. I made videos on angels, the Angel Experiment book and whatnot. I communicate and send out requests and whatnot. You can call it prayer, whatever you want to identify it as, every single day. And I get like so many signs of you're supported. Synchronicities, literally every single way, every single place I go, it's 111 viewers again. Like that, like there being 111 viewers as I'm saying this. But the more I have faith in that connection and I'm seeing these signs, the more they're showing up. And the more I'm like, oh my gosh, I actually can let go. I am so supported. So it's an individual journey, but you have to get there. And again, I will do an entire video on letting go. But my fear of death not being there anymore definitely helps me not worry about that and to trust more. And just all of the like divine synchronicities all the time has been amazing. How do we quiet the mind? Yes, I would suggest probably the obvious answer is if you don't have a meditation practice, start. I've been meditating pretty much almost every single day. Of course, I'm not perfect with it, but almost every single day for 4 years. And when I started, I was like, I don't understand this. I can do like a 5-minute guided meditation. Sometimes I'd like find the 3-minute meditations. 3-minute, 5-minute, 10 minutes was pushing it, even with it being guided and like having someone tell me where to go and what to think about. And I still would space off all over the place. But the more I practice, it's called a meditation practice. It's not a meditation perfect. It's a practice. It's practicing. The more I practice, the more I'm able to quiet my mind. And the more I'm able to quiet my mind, the more clarity I have. The more clarity I have on what I want, the more clarity I have when it comes to getting signs. I have the space to receive guidance in that way because my brain's not ping-ponging all over the place. It's about receiving the information rather than like stirring in it, if that makes sense. That was not the question, but the answer to the question. The question was how to calm the mind, correct? Yes. Meditation. Start there. Keep going. Expanding. And now I no longer use guided meditations. I sit there on my own and will guide myself through a meditation for 30 minutes or longer. And it feels great. And I'm quite good at guiding others through meditation now. Not because I went through any certification, from my own experience, from feeling how it feels in my own body, and then being able to guide people through that as well has been really good. And I've had amazing feedback. And I'm doing weekly live meditations in the membership, the Master Manifestor membership. And I'm going to be doing a ton of Q&As in there. So my membership people will be getting this all the time. I don't think I put it in the link in this video yet. If you're watching it on the replay, it will be there though. But if you go to my website, which is www.ohmyannie, that's with 2 h's.com/members, or just go to ohmyannie.com and there's a tab that'll say members and you can see all that. That was seeing interesting questions. I have a weird and funny question. That is a weird question, not manifestation related. It's fine, but someone said, how do you quiet the mind? Well, it's much harder with weed. Tried. Yeah, we'll try it not with weed. I have nothing against it. That is not something that I particularly enjoy partaking in. Because of that, it's like it enhances the anxiety, in my opinion. So I would suggest trying it in clarity, in your natural state. Yes, it takes practice. I literally think about Dora when meditating. All right. Before leaving, what's your number one tip or one habit you do occasionally? As far as manifestation goes, yeah, there's like so many. I would say one thing that I don't, there's so many things I'm like, how can I pick one? I'm going to go with, I guess, walking, going on walks, connecting with nature. I was going to go with something else, but maybe for another time. Going on walks, simply going on walks in beautiful places, down a neighborhood. Maybe you have a trail somewhere near you. Maybe you have a park somewhere beautiful. And not trying to think, not listening to podcasts. I mean, if you want to listen to music, maybe have some like soft instrumentals, but not adding to your mind. Just walking. We can call this a walking meditation. So if meditating is a struggle for you, try a walking meditation where you're not taking anything in, not listening to anything, and you're just simply walking and observing the beauty, the trees, the nature, even the houses. I love going in beautiful neighborhoods. Like I'll drive down to a beautiful neighborhood and I just walk, look at the palm trees and the flowers and all the colors and the sky and the houses, these beautiful houses, and think like, oh my gosh, like what is their life like? Not from the perspective again of, oh, that rich person living in that huge house, they probably suck. But no, like what is their life like? I'm so curious. And just being curious about everything. I love just looking around and just having that open curiosity and appreciating what is, and the fact that there are so many different people living so many different lives, having so many different experiences. It really kind of humbles you sometimes to go like, whoa, that person is having their own beautiful life, their own struggles, their own loss, everything. But more than that, focusing on the beauty again. And I love, again, looking just at the nature and the colors and like the magenta flowers. I always think about the fact that when we talk about colors, like the natural earthy colors are like tan and brown and beige and all these, but it's like, no, that magenta is natural. That magenta is a natural earth color. That turquoise blue is a natural earth color. All of these colors are natural. And I'm just like in awe of how beautiful everything. And if you start looking out for that beauty and just having your mind blown by the beauty that's already just right around you, it will raise your vibration. Yes. Anyway, that is my one tip. Go outside, go on a walk, try walking meditation, connect with nature. William, hello. Well, I am about to hop off, but don't worry. Right after I get off, the replay will be available. If you're talking in the live chat and you found this helpful, if you would be so kind to like this video and also leave in a comment for anyone who's going to come watch the replay, leave in the comment like, oh my gosh, this was great. I'm so happy you did this. Or like, oh my gosh, if you're watching the replay, watch the whole thing, just to encourage people to stick around and watch it. So that would be highly appreciated if you left a comment, not just in the live chat, but in the actual comments of the video. Hit the like button. And once again, remember, I have the Master Manifester membership opening up on Thursday. That is in 2 days. There are currently, I believe, about 30 members in there. And I'm just excited because especially like these first members, like they're stepping into this new chapter, this new journey, and I'm going to get to know them. Like if you're in there and you're like, I want to know Annie, I want to be friends and meet like-minded people and get group coaching, popular, I guess, then that's the place to go. And if you check out the link on my website, www.ohmyannie.com/members, or just go to ohmyannie.com. There's that membership tab. There's all the details. If you want, if you're need any questions answered or anything like that, or you're curious about anything, for the most part, I think all the information will be on that website, but you can ask if anything is unclear for you. Yes, and if you're just hopping on, you can watch the replay. I highly recommend. I'm definitely open to still doing lives here, but I'm going to be doing a ton of lives in my membership, answering your questions, live coaching through Zoom, virtual events like moon ceremonies, virtual events like morning routines. Like I want to do a morning routine with my members where we all get together live in the morning and I take you through the flow of a morning routine and we do it together and get your mornings all set and fun. And again, it's for men, women, non-binary, whoever, whatever you identify as long as you're open into manifestation and curious about spirituality and energy, that's the place to go and get support from me, mentorship from me. Again, just saw 111 people watching. I will type right here, www.ohmyannie. We have some of the members watching right now, and we haven't even opened doors until Thursday, but we already did have an early bird members only event, which was cool. And there are 3 spots left for the pay in full to receive a individual one-on-one coaching call with me. Yay! I think that should work. Can someone click on that and let me know if that works? Or like copy paste it? Someone said, is that an April Fool's joke? Haha, just kidding. I was actually thinking that the fact that it opens up on April 1st, that would be quite the extensive April Fool's joke. But it's not. It's for real. We're really doing this thing. We're stepping into this journey. No, it doesn't work. Yes, it works. It doesn't work. Okay, I'm getting mixed signals. Either way, type in www.ohmyannie.com/members. Works for me. So if you can't click on it, copy and paste it and paste it into your browser and it should pop up. But I'm also about to put it in, copy paste. I'll put it in the description right after I hop off and in the comments of this actual video. So, all right. Thank you all. This went way longer than planned, but it was fun. I hope you guys had fun. And let's do this again soon. Again, I put press on nails on. I did this, press on nails, but I already lost one within like the first hour. But they're still cool in it. All right, thank you all for hanging out. Have an amazing day, and I will see you soon. Hope to see you in the membership too. All right, bye guys.